many calories do I burn in a day? Obviously every day is different, but today we're gonna track it. Right now, if I go over to my Whoop, I've already burnt this morning chasing after Willow, 750.
No way. If we're just waking up and doing your daily stuff?
Hang on. That could have been on average. Friday, 750 calories.
That's
So
what I just
Thursday
did
was
in a
active recovery and it was 2100, which is crazy because I definitely did a lot more than like in training on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that was like, so today's going to be a big day.
We're looking at 3,000.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Look, Willow does a lot of steps, okay? And this morning she was very demanding. Alright, you gonna weigh myself? No, I've got shoes on. So make sure I have shoes on at the end. Oh. Last week when I was sick I was like 35 pounds, so I've already put on like 2 pounds.
Dang.
In 1 week, baby, and I'm healthier. I don't like
whatever Jordan was playing.
No, I don't like that.
So you like Green Day?
Look, I just fucking like good music. I just hate shit music.
Do you like AC/DC? That's it, on repeat. Same song while she cries.
You know, we've got tickets to see AC/DC in December. I'm so excited. 40 seconds easy, 20 seconds at 5K plus 1 second. So whatever your 5K pace is, plus 1 second. Everyone's gonna do a station on this. So whoever wants to go second and third, you just let us know. We're gonna repeat this warm up until 1250 meters. Okay?
That was easy.
Yeah, it was so easy. And now we got Echo.
How much break in between?
5 minutes, not much at all. I'll have a banana. I'm sipping on carbs and salts. So I got two drinks, 2 different type of drinks going. And Shane's making up for lost time. I'm gonna have some, but you can have a bite. Here, Willow, have a bite. Willow. Please. You want a bite?
You said you were handy. Yeah, but then she's like, well, what the fuck's he doing not doing more?
Yeah, man.
It's because we don't own the house now. When I bought the house, he like bought all of his tools and would do our garage
so long
and stuff.
cutting stall mats to the exact specifications of our gym.
And like
my
the
fingers were
Berg and
fucked for
everything, and now that we're renting,
That's
if I
not
want
fair.
something done, he doesn't care.
Don't admit that, keeper.
I know.
Honestly, like, Nick's become a man since joining Proven.
He still tells stories about when you guys had to put the facility together.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Every chance he gets.
Yeah, I've heard.
That row piece, I only burned 200 calories.
That's why I was like, how did you burn 7 with Willow?
Yeah, I know. I did a bit of yelling this morning. 400 calories. I feel like it should be way more, but anyway.
Just for that one or plus the row?
Plus the row, I think. And then max heart rate 183. It felt like it was at 200 at one point. But to be fair, it's more like the legs, the lactic build-up. Like I'm just really not used to that. Yeah, everything checks out. Average heart rate 135. There was a bit of rest, so that checks out. Says 12.3 strain, and yeah.
Does that ever stress you, like the strain? You know, like when people see strain, sometimes it's like it's either motivational or stressful, right?
No, I would say it's motivational. If anything, I'm like, oh, only 12.3. That alone felt like 20. And so now we got my afternoon piece. I think everything seems to be good. Like I got the hours I needed. It's just the sleep consistency, right? So like if you look, like it's a little bit up and down, it should be all nice and level. But some days are just better than others.
Does Willow sleep with you?
Willow does sleep with us, and that's an Shane and my choice. Yeah, it did go like, you know, it'll be like, okay, she'll sleep with us for a little bit. Particularly because, you know, like we'd be at the gym all day and she might be at home with my grandparents and my parents. And so like we want to spend some time, and so like our little cuddles and stuff, and I typically will fall asleep, sometimes even before her. And to wake up, to put her in her bed, just never happened. And she definitely likes to lay like, you know, feet at my side, head at Shane's, or vice versa. And that wouldn't be a problem if, you know, we didn't have like feet in our back or anything. But I guess like we welcome it in a way too. And so that's definitely an us problem as opposed to Willow. Draw the line is like Tim Paulson, like super heavy metal, like you know, I don't mind Metallica and stuff, but like Tim reckons that that's like really soft music compared to what he likes, and I'm like, yeah.
In a hot minute, you gotta be getting hungry.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have some lunch. Let the team do their workout. Sid's doing a workout, and then it should clear out a little bit.
220.
220. I think I've got a workout. I've got some accessories, some mobility, and I've also got like a kind of like isolated, awkward movements piece.
What's our calorie count?
All right, I'll refresh it. Oh, I'm living on the edge, 12% battery. My strain has only gone up to something after all that hard lifting. Disappointing, Tia. I mean, we're at
1700?
1700. 1750, let's just round up. It's only 2. All I'm thinking is that's how hectic Willow is. My grandma always said, the more you are active in your pregnancy, the more they're going to be active in life. So I brought it on myself. I was just putting my grips on. I actually took my Whoop off for this just because I don't want to slam the kettlebells into it. So
We gotta guesstimate the calories.
I know. What
Clap for the heavyweight champ.
that's gonna be the spot.
Handy woman.
Yes, I am. My dad would have kicked me out if I wasn't. Hey, Dad. No, he watches these, so I can't embarrass him.
Is Brendan coming back?
He sure is.
When?
He wouldn't miss it for the world. He'll be here a little bit later because he's got cattle to look after. And I wasn't meant to be going to the games, all right? So he had other plans booked, but he's put them on the back burner, and now he is coming over to watch us grind it out. Had to take the roof off for because they were just hitting my forearm. But right now I've got 1750.
Wait, that's where we were at though.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Well, technically it would have been because that was
took it
the
off.
work. I did the workout and then that piece.
I'd say we'd add 500. Probably, right?
Yeah. Let's just say, because it was like just over 10 minutes for the workout. That was like a 15-20 minute piece too. And like the heart rate got up while I was doing the efforts. So yeah, I would almost say I've just burnt like 500 calories for sure. I'm glad I had lunch beforehand, that's for sure, because it gave me the energy that I needed. But one good thing, so when I was really sick, like my skin temperature was in the red, and then like 2 days later my respiratory rate was like right in the red, and that was really fascinating to see because my skin temp went really hot, and that's when I was like having the fevers and stuff. But it actually went red before I even knew anything was wrong, which was kind of crazy to see. Yeah, and then it just took forever to go back to the green.
What's your resting heart rate? Does it say?
Right now, 96.
What is it on average? Like,
Resting heart rate's 48. Yeah, kind of getting closer to the games. I'd say it's probably about 44, 45. So I'm pretty happy with that. My HRV is 68. And it says here, your HRV of 68 is near your typical range of 75. Green is 58 and above. Orange is 46 to 47. And red is 45 and below. So we're good.